Are you quite finished, Nula?
Can I do my intro, Nula? Or no, not yet.
There we go. Belly rubs. Belly rubs needed.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another edition of Fluffer Squirrel's Paint and Ponder over here in the Bird Sanctuary. I'm Tilty Bird, and that's Fluffer, the squirrel.
Tis me.
And we're here to paint, we're here to ponder, we're here to read some gross stuff, and probably derail ourselves because we don't like reading it.
My apologies.
Hello, Joe. I know it's a busy day. Thank you for being here. It's much appreciated. If I look weird, like I'm looking up, it's because I'm looking at my monitor. So. Oh, I need my palette. My ceramic palette. Where's my palette? Okay.
Hasn't told me you're live yet.
Really?
How disappointing.
I did I did do the right hashtag, right? Put F Sciento.
Oh yeah, no. The site takes a little while.
Okay. I just want to make sure I did it right.
But yeah, YouTube shouldn't. YouTube's caught up.
You know what? YouTube was being silly for me yesterday too. I was trying to go to lives and it was like, there's no live. And I was like, I know there's a live, okay? Don't try to pull the other one. Me.
Yeah.
I gotta... We're in the 10 minutes. Let me start the timer.
Okay. You're showing us live.
Oh, good. Okay. Excellent. Timer is on. MD Media 18, Matthew. This morning, I woke up and I joyfully hopped into your live stream. And you thought it was the right thing to do to put your camera on those two birds engaging in the most sacred of unions. And I'm incensed. And I just needed everybody to know that. Just needed that to be known.
Needed that to start the stream.
Yeah. Oh, it's my channel, so I waited.
This is my house.
We're talking about birds. We're talking about Scientology. We're talking about butt stuff.
No.
No, we're not. I promise. Okay. I don't know what piece I want to work on today, but I do have fresh paper. Oh, you got some action going on behind you there.
What action?
He's looking out the window.
Oh yeah, he always does that. I might put some stuff on the window because I, doing the windows. I basically, reading punk rock Squirrel's bedroom up. And absolutely sorted everything. Gutted it. Did like new underlay, new flooring, new paint, new curtain poles, new everything. It's all nice and new. New bed, new wardrobe, new storage boxes. Got it, really gutted it out and rekitted it out and done everything a little bit older because everything was apparently too childish. But now I done the windows, so I got this I don't know, it's like a self-sticking.
Oh, is it that stuff that makes it look like the fake stained glass that you put in a couple spots?
Yeah. So I did all the room in there and that, and even though I measured it and tried to calculate the measurements, which I did. I calculated the measurements rather than what I could then cut off the side and then fit it all in nicely. I didn't do all that. So I ended up ordering like definitely more than I would have needed. So I could probably do my room in it as well.
You should. I think it's great.
Yeah.
It stops people from being able to see in. It makes rainbows. And it makes it feel like you're living in a castle. I mean, as if your home could not be more whimsical and magical.
I mean, it is pretty whimsical.
Pretty whimsical. Also, while we're on the timer, I have 3 pieces already finished for DOA's legal fundraiser. Oh, Haggis said, "Scally woo woos, testing live, and I cannot seem to appear on F Sciento's site." Haggis, do you have one of the hashtags on?
Yeah.
Because you have to have one of the hashtags in the title, and then refresh it. Hit the refresh thing, because sometimes it takes a second just to reload it.
Yeah.
So this is one of the pieces.
Is Haggis Bash alive now? It says on the site, use hashtag Scientology, hashtag protest, or hashtag FScientology to show as live above.
For the record, I adore Sandra. Okay. But this was a special request. I asked DOA if he had any ideas for art, and he said, "I don't know, fuck Sandra would be a pretty good one."
I was trying to figure out what it said.
Fuck Sandra. The dogs do not approve.
Come here.
Nula says that's not the one. Nula's a very big Sandra
She's
fan.
got bad ears at the minute because she's allergic to poultry and she ate the ferret's chicken. Bad chicken from the bin. So she's suffering the consequences of her silly actions through a bad flare from the ears. And I did clean them out earlier, so not what we can do rather than not be a sausage.
What is happening on my phone here?
Wow.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm such a nerd. That is actually my ringtone. So just in case anyone had any doubt, that I'm a bit of a fucking nerd.
Okay.
Suck, Sandra. Oh no, my goodness. Okay, and the other 2 pieces I have are this one, which is extremely sparkly. Okay, for Xenu. I was gonna do one that says I'm only 1-1 for gay shit, but that's gonna be another piece. I have that written down. That was the Fluffer quote. I have so many good quotes from everybody in this community. It's not even funny. I have one that I'm making for Kelly with one of her quotes on it. It's awesome. And then this one is my masterpiece. Don't lick me, get down. It's the mountain piece. And the little,
very cool.
The little RV. Oh, little RVs on the mountain. He's crying in there. He's crying in that. That's where you go to cry. In the mountains. You have 3 dogs.
Mm-hmm. I remember.
I am aware. We have 2 minutes left on the timer. Is there anything that you need to get out on my channel where there's no repercussions for your channel?
Nice one. I have repercussions for stuff I haven't done. I have repercussions for things imagined. I have repercussions for I bet Fluffer would.
Fluffer's the devil.
Fluffer's the devil. Yeah.
Fluffer has never done anything wrong in their entire life. And anybody putting Fluffer on any list that isn't these are good people. Where's your head at?
Don't worry about it. Yeah. I'm gonna get on with this today. I was just gonna really, really have at it and go mad on it, but now I'm like, how about we try not to do that for once? So I am gonna try and be a little bit more restrained on this piece. But I do have some other pieces that are like mini pieces, and I just wanted to flash them quick, if you don't mind a quick flash of Fluffer's bits.
Absolutely not. Flash away.
one of these brings something to mind, then let me know, and I'll try and do like a little figure. I'm gonna try and do something going into something. I mean, this one I'm kind of feeling maybe penguin, probably because you sent me so many pictures of penguins. Oh, and we can't see it at all. Fantastic. Fabulous, wonderful. Come with me and you'll see.
I love penguins.
Colors.
Come with me.
Oh, I'm going to turn it off quick because I don't want to make anyone dizzy.
In a world of degraded imagination. Okay. I'm not used to having this much of myself on the camera, so I'm just trying to get my stuff together here. You know what? This isn't going to work.
We're back. Oh, we're back. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that. That was my song for that. That's my Look at That song.
This isn't... Oh, this is awful. Awful lighting. Okay, right. Oh.
Oops, my camera accidentally hyper-focused in on that one specific art piece.
Your camera hyper-focus.
Yeah. My camera has ADHD.
Lovely.
Leave site? No, I don't want to leave the site. My goodness. Oh, that's the end of our timer. Perfect. Right as we're getting set up. Look at that. Look at that. Look at us go.
Can I just want to end the 10-minute timer by saying that my child is playing Minecraft right now and they are building like an insane fortress of awesomeness.
They pillaging still?
No, they've stopped pillaging. I'm just so happy about that. And they've got a panda enclosure, and there's one panda that just sort of rolls around on its back. And she said, "That's my autistic panda." I was like, okay, I'm not sure. I think I just let her enjoy this one.
I would just maybe
don't correct.
Maybe she just relates to it, you know.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, just leave that one to be enjoyed.
This is me trying.
Okay, finally, eventually.
Are we there?
Yeah, this
That's
was
so
giving
pretty.
me penguin. You can't see faster than it, really.
I love that.
But yeah, maybe penguin. I don't know. Here's another one.
Penguin, or alternatively, that one could be penguin and the other one could be swan. Or that one could be a heron.
This is not popping the colors.
That's pretty.
The colors really aren't coming through on screen. That's upsetting.
It seems beautiful from what I can see, though. I love that one. Oh, I love that one. I saw a heart. I saw a citrus heart. Reminded me of my citrus guy.
This one kind of looks like a fern and a waterfall.
Oh, I love that. It does look
like this one
waterfall. Now. I saw that immediately. You could put a bear on that one.
So yeah, you can either just leave a comment, or maybe a comment after the video. I don't know, or drop me a comment on Instagram. Okay, what I've decided, I'll tell you over here. I'll tell you, you were true troopers over here on Tilty's channel.
The legit scallywags.
I am going to start checking my Instagram daily. Okay.
Whoa.
Right. Considering this was like bi-monthly before.
It's kind of a big deal, okay?
Yeah.
Kind of a big deal.
And that doesn't mean I'm going to respond to messages daily. I might go on there daily and respond to one message.
Mm-hmm.
But I am. I've decided that that's the place I'm going to respond, because I can respond in voice message as well, and it's just so much easier.
It is, yes.
So I think that's
Joe said I fainted.
I was like, I am very, very bad at getting back to people, and I need to try harder not to be.
You're not the best. That's my diplomatic way of saying it.
It's because I just don't know what to put.
Well, yeah, that's a fair point.
I think I'm going to carry on with these colors.
Yeah. I'm really liking how that's coming together, like, to be honest.
Yeah?
I am, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go with more oranges.
I think I'm going to do some ink stuff.
Yeah,
Joe
so if
says,
I
to be fair, you were doing well on IG.
If I try and keep it quite, I'm going to need that light on up there again to see. But yeah, if I try to keep it, because I was just going to cover the whole thing in dots.
Yeah, I like how you've got it, honestly.
What, like this?
Like the distribution of dots that you have right now, I like it.
But I wasn't going to write around any lettering. It was just going to show through.
Oh,
because of all the
I
dots.
see. Because, I finally
Do you see what
understand.
I mean?
I finally understand now.
My predicament.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I finally understand what you've been trying to tell me for days.
So I'm going to have to just do a slow build.
Live action, delayed processing.
And then maybe I get to it, or maybe it just turns out how I originally sort of thought it would.
Joe says she loves that design.
Thank you. I worry that I'm going to completely ruin it for everybody. So if I do that, if it's completely overkill, I'll do another design that's kind of a lot more held back.
I quite like it, but that's my bias. I want to use ink, but I don't know what kind of ink I want to use. What color? Chat.
What color ink do you want to use?
Chat, I need a color. I can't pick a color. I don't know what color I want to use. Oh, you know what? I was kind of that's the thing. I don't know what piece I'm gonna do. Let me pull out my notebook here, because I do have a couple ideas for pieces. Let's see.
I do have to go with the mustardy.
Oh!
Do we introduce a mustard into there or no? Should I just leave it as the colours it's at?
I would leave it at the colours it's at right now.
But you also want to add a lighter orange. No, I'll leave it.
So I have a couple of pieces that I would like to work on for the fundraiser. I kind of wanted to do one that says the Intergalactic Federation thanks you. Also, I was going to do like a mountain with like a yellowy orange sky that says I may be a psychopath, but at least I'm not a piss baby. There's also a really good Tolstoy quote, which is, "Respect was invented to cover the empty place where love should be."
Oh.
Nico, mustard! I also
Fun
have a
fact,
quote.
Mustard's first name is Dijon.
Are you kidding me right now?
And not would I kid you about that?
You would not kid me about that, because
not
you know
kid you.
how
Google it if you want. His first name is Dijon.
I am so here for that. That is now my favorite person in that industry.
The fact it probably started off as such a silly like joke, and now he's like famous, famous with the name.
Yeah, I wonder how many calls he gets that says, "Do you have any Grey Poupon?
Do you what?
Do you have any Grey Poupon?" It's
Probably
like
not
really
that many calls.
gourmet
I
mustard.
would if I had to put have a guess on it, place my bets.
I also have a Doug quote that says, "I don't have a problem with the people. I have a problem with the structure, mind control, and manipulation."
Yeah. Second that.
So maybe I should do that one. And if we're going to do Doug, then we should do greens. What do we think? Do we think that fits?
Oh, I like this orange way better than the other orange.
Oh, you could go over the other orange.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to, but it's an option you have.
This hasn't dried yet, to be honest, so this might dry not as poppy.
Son of a beak. If you hear rustling, I apologize. I am trying to get to my inks. I was trying to get the inks out before I started reading, but now I'm getting grumpy.
I should have worn my apron, even though I wore my apron the other day and then just rubbed myself up the brushes without realising it.
Oh my gosh, I do that all the time.
Yeah,
I don't even have an apron. I just make sure I wear paint clothes now. Ooh, we've got this one, Moonlit Jade.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, we'll use that. And maybe we'll use a little Sailor 162. And whoa! Is this the right blue? I think this is the right blue. Okay, because I think I can make a nice teal with this combination.
I think I'm just going to have to do what I was originally thinking of doing, because this is going to hurt my brain. It's going to be too much thinking otherwise.
Okay.
Because all of these circles that I've painted are all going to have blobs of colour that are different from the other blobs of colour. They're going to have blobs of colour in them also.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be very busy.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to lean into the busyness.
Okay. We've got greens and blues, greeny, bluey, tealy colors for a Doug piece. How do we feel about that?
Very good.
Okay. Me too. Actually, I'm stoked. Do I have my spray bottle of water? I sure don't.
Look, you see how much easier it is now. I don't. Oh, look, I just dibbity-dabbity wherever I want to. This is so much more fun without the pressure. This is art.
Better.
This is art for me. This is my version of art.
No, that is art. I mean, literally, you're doing it. Oh, I really thought I had my spray bottle down here. Shucks. I have a little spray bottle for spraying my page, so I don't have to wipe it, like wash it with water. But that's fine. I can do it the hard way. That's fine. Oh, Joe's food arrived. Stoked for you, Joe.
Lovely. Oh, Saturday tomorrow.
I'm going to put the palettes away for now. Oops. I'm going to put the palettes away for now because we're not using those right this second.
Saturday means I'm going to get a takeout.
Oh.
I'm very excited.
I'm excited for you.
I have had no emergencies this month so far. That means I cannot get the takeout. I haven't had
takeout in a really long time.
I feel for you, and I'm sorry. Do you live in the arse end of nowhere?
No, it's expensive, and we haven't had any money, so.
Oh, but that's about to change.
Yeah, hopefully, and I'm stoked, and I want I want a poutine. That's what I want. That's what I'm gonna get.
I seen that earlier. I was watching something, and I would not be poutine that anywhere near my mouth.
Was that from Modern Family?
Was what for a Modern Family?
That clip.
What I just said.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought I just made it up there, and I really was very proud of myself. I thought it was hilarious.
Oh, I'm so sorry. No, that was yeah. There's an episode of Modern Family where Cameron's like, it's a Canadian delicacy called poutine, and the dad goes, "Well, I'm not poutine it in my mouth. It looks like vomit."
Yeah, it was the curds. It was the curd. Like, oh, just not dairy anyway.
Yeah, well, you don't have to do that.
But it's just not the one for me. I tell you now.
That's okay. That's okay. Unlike some people, I don't judge others for not liking the things that I like. Not saying you do. I'm saying other people do that. Nobody in this chat or area does that. But there are people who do. They say, you don't like what I like? You must be the devil. I'm going to start reading once I pour these out. Sorry.
Yeah. So just quickly, something that is not Scientology related, but kind of is Scientology related.
You're chopping up a little bit.
Someone asked ChatGPT, like if you were evil and wanted to take over, like if you were the devil, if you were acting on behalf of the devil, what would you do to humanity? And everything it described was basically the stuff that they do in the Sea Org. Boom!
Even the freaking algorithm knows.
So I don't know. I'm not that good. I'm not a genius. I'm not going to get the best out of AI. So I'd rather just not faff around with it too much because of the environmental impact it has. And the fact that I'm just not, in my opinion, a good candidate to be wasting up all that energy. But if someone else is a regular ChatGPT user, yeah, do please ask and let us know what it says. Or do you ChatGPT, Tilty?
I don't.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if someone else does, just let us know what it says and we'll go through it.
I mean, I'd be willing to do it for that, but I try not to because AI is stealing our jobs.
Oh, literally.
Like,
I'm so sorry to everybody.
Oh.
I'm so sorry to every single artist that is. I mean, Nuda's also sending her condolences.
People do, why hire an artist to do this for me when I can just have a generated image and no personality?
No, it's not. Do you know what the saddest thing is? It's not even the people. Like individually, it's collectively, and the art itself, the art of, you know, coming up with a storyboard, you know, coming up with an original idea for a show. It's you know, the people who build up the world that people love so much who game. It's the person, it's you know, it's the single parent at home doing hand design art, and everyone's just like, oh well, just get AI to do it and just bash it on that. And you know, it's everything from crafts and like what I did, furniture making, to graphic design, to even tattooing. Remember I sent you that video the other day, and they've got hooked AI up to a CNC machine, and they've got that thing tattooing human.
Yeah.
It's just
we're losing the personal touch, and we're also losing following
sad.
up with the journey.
Sorry if I bummed you all out.
No, it's okay. And Joe, we know you use Suno because it saves your sanity. We're not talking about you.
And that's why I am trying to specify.
Yeah.
I would just be fannying around on there.
You want to save it. You don't want to contribute. You want to save it so that the people who do use it, you're not taking away from the resources.
And just weird curiosities, and me just asking weird questions that I probably shouldn't, ask anyway.
Oh man, the weird stuff that I've asked Holly to ask Ronbot, ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going to use it properly, and I don't even know how to talk to it properly. I don't know how to word things.
Well, you also have to learn how to talk to a computer, which is kind of weird if you've never done that before.
If it responded to good manners, I'd be going like a train with wheels, wouldn't I?
I literally, when I was asking for the Scientology doctrine on our last stream, I literally said, could you please show me that documentation?
Yeah. No extra points, no more helpful.
No. It was very polite back, but it didn't matter.
Some people go on and get two chatbots to talk to each other and be like, can you please gaslight this other one? And then they'll just get two chatbots to do that. That is not good. That's not good use
do
of
that?
AI or internet. Yeah, and then it's just programming that into the AI and the ChatGPT. They're just learning how to...
Don't teach the computers that. That's not on.
No.
Yeah, Nico, exactly. It's a complicated thing, It's complicated. I personally don't use it, but I'm not going to say nobody should be using it. I'm not going to do that. I'm not judging anyone. We're not putting anyone down.
You're saying you wouldn't use it without good use, which is essentially what I'm saying, but the good use is, if I only had a brain. No.
Yeah. And
Joe's good use is Sanity and Suno songs.
Yeah. Like, there are very valid reasons to use it. Absolutely. Like, yeah, there are extremely valid ways and reasons to use it, especially when it comes to, like, some people with overcoming disabilities and stuff. I know that it's been extremely beneficial in that. So, there's lots of good. There's just, I get a little sad.
And I just want to take a massive point of, it's about supporting artists as well. Joe, as far as I know, supports more artists than I'm aware of.
Absolutely.
Because she's always going out to gig. Not always. She's always off out at gigs every weekend down at the gig shit. No, I don't know. I'm sorry. But you support musicians and gigs and, large and small, and bless your heart. I was thinking, of doing something, but I'm like, the only person who's brought any art I've made to Joe, and her house is probably full of my shit art. She's just being a good person. I'm wanting to poor Fluffer, trying the best.
Hey,
I don't really know what to do.
I believe someone once told me around a year ago, people don't pity buy art.
Well, they don't, except if they're really lovely people.
No.
Like Joe.
No.
Unless.
No. I'm going to cut you off right there, and I'm going to start reading L. Ron Hubbard.
Wow.
I know. It's like the worst thing to cut someone off with ever.
Oh. The precision, I know no one can see, but the precision of that blob was incredible.
Joe, they're trying to say that you are too nice to tell them that they're shit. And
no,
they're not shit.
No, I didn't say that. Now you're putting things into my mouth. Don't put things into my mouth, please, you dirty bird.
Speaking of dirty birds, Matthew's here.
That isn't kind.
The bird filmer.
I don't think of you that way. The dirty bird. No. Hi, Matt. Matthew. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, that was my way of saying, hi, Matt. It's good to see you. That is exactly
you can
what
actually appreciate how hard this is now because it hasn't mirror flipped the image, has it?
No.
So can you see that I'm trying to do this all backwards?
Yeah, they did that whole first part backwards, folks. Like, that's incredible. Also, I know this looks bad. It's just the first layer. And Nico, that means a lot. Thank you so much. And the fact that you showed it on the stream, I was crying.
Oh, no worries, Joe. Go do your thing. No, and I was just saying, I just don't want Joe to have to put anything else up.
Joe loves your art. You quit it.
I know, but she has.
And you're not like me. You're not like me. I'm like, Matt, you're still looking at your tree, right?
Is that you said? Do you like?
No.
Do you like follow-ups?
No.
I mean, I
did one follow-up.
Fully believe that.
I did one follow-up just to make sure he still liked it, but.
Oh wow! Okay.
Listen.
No.
Oh,
sorry.
Fuck.
No, I didn't mean that. Okay. Please do continue.
We've just got some sillies. Oh, Nico, I'll mod you if you would like, if you consent to that. I don't know.
Nico.
I don't know if you can. Oops. Yeah, I think we're fine for now. And also, I don't know how to mod on StreamYard, so we'll leave it for now. But I will.
No, you just have to get your phone. Go on.
No, because my phone's the camera.
Your phone's the camera?
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well.
Oh, I could do it on my iPad. Hold on.
Yeah, so just go into the chat and then click the avatar. Avatar? Is that what it's called? Icon?
Yeah.
The circle.
The circle.
Poke Nico's lovely face there with your finger and
okay, there we go.
Throw a wrench.
Doesn't hurt to have an extra. There we go. And we trust Nico, so it's a good move to make at this time. Okay.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh, my browser decided to update as soon as I went to open up the literature. So that was convenient and helpful.
Oh, dear.
Let's just put some drops of water and see what it does.
What?
I just really like how colours show up so differently on different colours.
Yeah.
What a playful treat of a... Is it of nature or is it just the human eyeball? I'm sorry, I'm so off track. Bring it back. Bring it back.
Both. I think it's... Well, I mean, it's color related, so technically it falls under the paint and ponder.
I'm doing a terrible job.
Do you like how I wrote ethics, by the way?
I didn't notice. I'm so sorry.
Oh, wow. Did it just for you and don't even notice.
Double ethics. Double C.
Yeah.
Like it's thick.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Oh my gosh. Now I can't find the frickin'... Okay, hold on. My browser updated, and now I don't have my file. So, yeah. Awesome file. Where's...
Yeah, mess around.
That's what happens.
I am also here, Joe. Joe, I'm literally... Joe, I'm here.
Joe.
I'm here.
Joe.
I'm here, look. I'm
Joe.
here.
Joe.
Please acknowledge me, Joe. Dear.
Joanne, can you see?
we need to get some more yellow involved. But also that one blob of pink I did is just not very thick and very dribbly.
Okay,
cool.
Shared with me. Intro courses. Ethics and conditions. Here we go. We're back on the rails.
I'm just going to look at this for a minute and eat a cookie so I don't talk. So I'm going to mute.
Okay. So we have the measurement of survival. Statistics. No. Oh, Rika! I hope you really enjoyed your soak. I hope it was extremely satisfying and relaxing of a soak that you got to enjoy. A nice soak. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna pay attention. I'm gonna get on the track. Here we go. The measurement of survival. Statistics. So in that in itself, it seems like the way to measure how successful you are in your life is with statistics, which I think is gross. The next thing to know is that one knows what formula to apply only by closely and continually inspecting statistics. By statistics is meant numbers of things, measurement of volume, all relative to time. That's not a sentence. That is not a sentence. I'm going to read that again. By statistics is meant numbers of things, measurements of time, all relative, a measurement of volume, all relative to time. A statistic not compared to the same type of statistic earlier will not predict any future statistic. What? Is this like the missile knows where the missile is by calculating where the missile has been and where it has not been? Like what? A single statistic is meaningless. Statistics are always worse than, the same as, or better than they were at an earlier period. What?
You're trying to make people dumb.
I really genuinely think that the point of reading this is to make your mind mush.
I think at no point in Billy Madison's ramblings.
No, seriously, in no point. Everyone here is dumber for having heard you talk today.
All I
That's
can think of is that.
Yeah, Fluffer's literally played that clip about this stuff before. It's exactly what it is. Okay.
Yes, jargon. It's
jargon.
that notice. It's if you notice this notice, you will soon notice that this notice is not worth noticing.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, you've wasted my time with words and you made me read to do it. You arsehole.
Yeah, like this whole page is going to be like one sentence that doesn't make sense. Yeah, Rika, I don't blame you. I appreciate you. Go enjoy your after soak bliss, okay? I did bring a granola bar, but I will have one of those. Thank you.
Poor Rika has to deal with us two just absolute idiot
Could you
teenage
imagine being
boys
friends with us?
telling us that they're going for a soak and we both like because we have both learned way too much about
The world.
Mormon practices.
Well,
if you know, you know.
if you know, you know.
And then Rika had to explain to us what a soak
Actually was.
And
It's
we
a
had
wholesome-
to shamefully
Rika only
explain to
soaked-
Rika
Yeah.
what we were laughing at.
Rika's too wholesome
no,
for that. I felt really bad about that. Momentarily.
Rika's punk as fuck.
I know.
But wholesome.
Wholesome and punk. Wholesome punk.
Okay.
Okay, let me get back to reading. I hate it. Okay. Statistics are always worse than, the same as, or better than they were at an earlier period. So that just means things change. Like that could
like this is adjacent to like I heard like people just throwing out like spicy points of view philosophically. And somebody said that giving someone a bad haircut is morally more harmful to them than unaliving them.
Wow.
And like you like know what you want about, and then you think about it more, and you're like, well, you're saying morally, so I guess it's because there's no effects after you're gone, so you can't be like emotionally hurt by something because you're gone. Whereas a bad haircut could really, upset people, and then it kind of makes you think, well, yeah, and it's like, no, don't make me think about this to the point where it kind of makes it's insane and stupid and dumb, and we shouldn't be talking about it.
Even the Vulcans say you can use logic to justify anything.
Can we just say no, this is insane?
Yes.
And even if points of it make sense, like, it's still insane.
The parts that make sense only are there to lend credibility to the points that don't make sense. That's their only reason for being included. Is to be like, oh, well, that makes sense, so I'll keep reading. Oh, well, that kind of makes sense, so I'll keep reading. That's just the way that, it gets you to second guess your own gut.
I'm going to change. I'm going to stop drinking and go to therapy. No, you're not. Stop leading us on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. This is just gibberish. It's gibberish and jargon. And he's saying things either stay the same or get better or worse. And that's just how it is. I am a genius. No. No. No, like,
no,
you're an idiot. Like, what you've said's correct, because it's like the absolute basics.
Like, you don't get to take credit for having the emotional.
He's like, do you know what's special about our purification rundowns? It's the magic saunas we have. They either stay at the same temperature or go up or down.
Wow.
No, that's just how temperature works. Like,
exactly.
We all know this. We all know this.
We all know this, but
I'm sorry.
Hi, Brad.
I'm sorry. Please continue.
Brad's here.
Hi, Brad.
Also, Brad, fun fact, yes, when I broke my leg, it made my legs weird, and I do stand tilty, so caught me. Caught me red-winged. Okay. Graphing and reading the graph. Graphing and the reading of graphs is a vital necessity then in monitoring an organization, department, or person and applying condition formulas to it. So he says, pay attention and write it down if you want to keep something running. All right.
I'm actually angry, and I'm annoyed at myself for being angry, which isn't helping.
No, but I understand why.
Thank you.
I really do. I don't know what I'm doing.
No.
It was a joke, but I teased him.
This is like this is like you have a kid who starts like school, and they come out and they're like, and then we had break time, and then we played in the park, and then I went on the slide, and then I went down the slide, because then you start at the top of the slide, and then you go down it, and then you're at the bottom of the slide, and then when you get to the bottom of the slide, you have to get off the slide and go back around the slide and up the stairs
literally
of the slide,
what he's
and
doing.
then back down this. And you just have to nod because it's your kid and you love them very much. But this isn't. This is a grown man charging you for these books. I don't understand. I don't understand.
I think that was my favorite rant of the stream so far.
I'm sorry.
No. Thank you.
How many rants have I done for that to be your favorite?
3?
Of the stream. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I will stop. I will eat another cookie.
No, don't stop. It's hilarious. We're enjoying it.
Okay, I apologize.
Oh, cool.
For anyone who isn't.
Okay. Okay. I was reading. Stop distracting me,
I'm
Dad.
just looking at your drawing.
I'm sorry, Papa Bird. You're getting passive frustration that should be directed at me.
Okay. This is much easier than it appears. Okay, he's prefacing this by it's easier than it appears. So him making it needlessly complicated is just so that he can reassure you that he can explain it to you. Right? Yeah. Good stuff. If you made $20,000 last year and only $15,000 this year, you are obviously slipping. If you made $30,000 this year, you are pretty stable. If you made $50,000 this year, you are affluent as compared to the $20,000 you made last year. What is the code of conduct you should use to stay healthy under these conditions? These are the condition formulas. The third thing to know is that one can wreck an organization or a department or a person by applying the wrong condition formula. The person is an emergency condition. One applies the condition of affluence or power or anything but the emergency formula, and the person will go bust. The universe is made that way. The right condition must be applied. Okay.
But what he hasn't said the condition of the condition.
Well, the conditions are power, power change, affluence, normal operation, emergency, danger, non-existence, liability, doubt, enemy, treason, and confusion.
Confusion. Everyone is at confusion.
Yes. So
it's like confusion. Start here. Everyone put your token down.
So if the person is in an emergency condition, you can't apply anything other than the emergency formula, otherwise the person will go bust.
What's that?
I don't know. We're going to figure that out.
Yeah, I don't want to know either.
Statistics, what they are. This is going to be a funny thing for anyone who likes math.
Hilarious.
And knows what math is. Yeah, just going to be a roaring old time here. What is a statistic? A statistic is a number or amount compared to an earlier number or amount of the same thing. Statistics refer to the quantity of work done or the value of it in money. A down statistic means that the current number is less than it was. An up statistic means the current number is more than it was. We operate on statistics.
I literally had to stop and breathe then because I genuinely wanted to punch myself in the face.
I know, like it's actually like I don't think you realize, like people don't realize we're not doing this because we think it's like a fun thing to share Hubbard's writing. We're doing this because it's really important for everyone to know what it is that they teach in here so that we can be more cognizant of how they approach the world and other people. And also maybe ways that we can hopefully, hit those people in a way, like not hit them, sorry, reach them with our words in a way that'll actually like sink in on a level. Like you say, you're not the reason the stats are down. You're not the reason the stats are down. That's something you could say to people outside of the org, That's a comforting thing that also is relevant. Nico, I'm gonna go ahead and say you probably do. Oh, Brad really likes the art.
Which art?
I don't know. He said I really like your art, so I'm gonna assume he's saying it to both of us. Brad, you could use theys, them, because it's like already a plural. Queerdos. James said my ringtone for when my wife calls is "Fight for your right to party." I love that.
I don't mind themses.
Babies.
It's like fish. There's one fish. Well, there's a few fish. It's not that hard. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to add
it's like
sass.
moose
There was a
and
bit of
moose and
sass on there. But it's not.
I know. I bamboozled myself with my own bamboozlement.
I don't English well.
Okay. People really like how that's coming along, Fluffer.
How mine is? Oh, I thought people were going to hate it, but I don't think you like how it's coming along because it's not done yet, and I feel like it's going to be very overpowering for a lot of people.
I really like it. Also, hello, Haggis.
Hello. I didn't see you sneak in there.
Thank you, Brother Brad. We appreciate you.
Haggis Batters here. I'm hungry. Oh, dear.
Oh, dear. Do you want to run and grab a snack? I can keep reading.
I have pretzels here.
Okay, well, eat a pretzel and I'll read a little more.
No, I have pretzels here. I wonder how long these pretzels have been here.
Okay. We operate on statistics. These show whether or not a staff member or group is working or not working, as the work produces the statistic. If he doesn't work effectively, the statistic inevitably goes down. If he works effectively, the statistic goes up. Negative statistics. Some things go up in statistics when they are bad, like car accidents. However, we are not using negative statistics. We only use things that mean good when they go up or mean bad when they go down. Okay. Also, these are actually water-based inks. This one's a Canadian brand called Ferris Wheel Press. I have a lot of their inks because I was actually part of their ink ambassador program for a little while, and they were sending me them. And then this one is a Japanese ink from Sailor. This is a multichromatic ink. I have several of these. This has got blue, pink, purple, green, teal, all in one go. It's a very fun, cool ink. Okay. Statistic graphs. Definition. A graph is a line or diagram showing how one quantity depends on, compares with, or changes another. It is any pictorial device used to display numerical relationships. A graph is not informative if its vertical scale results in graph line changes that are too small. It is not. I can't read this. I'm not reading his how to draw a graph. Okay, I'm scrolling down. I can't. This is like a math word problem. I'm not doing this to you. I'm not reading this to you. I can't do it. Number 3, we subtract 200 from 1200 and we have 1000. Now we plot gross income. Like, I'm not reading that to you. It's just learning how to graph. I'm not. Ugh. I refuse. I refuse to read that. Okay.
I forgot it was muted. I was like, yeah, I wouldn't. Move on. Nah.
Yeah. Reading statistics. One can determine the condition of a stat by its slant on a graph. Look at these slants, folks. You got a steep near vertical down. That's non-existence. Down is danger. Slightly down or level is emergency. Slightly up is normal. And affluence is steeply up. Steeply.
Truly, madly, steeply.
That just tickled me in the perfect way. That was great. Power is not judged on a 1-week basis, nor by a single line on a graph. Power is a normal trend maintained in a high range. Trend means the tendency of statistics to average out, up, level, or down on several weeks or months. Thus, a power condition must be determined by more than one line on a graph. Note that these slants for non-existence through affluence are used to determine the stat condition for the week. My goodness, gross. Also, James, that's an interesting idea. I've never built one of those.
A what?
A light box for taking photos.
Different kind of light bulb.
You just need a white box and you put a ring light above it.
Brad
You can get the
wants us
strip
to do
lighting.
haggis art.
What, do art of a haggis, or do art of haggis, or haggis the person, or haggis the thing?
Haggis-themed art, or haggis-inspired art, or haggis...
Haggis basher or haggis?
Like actual haggis? Like that? Like the stuff? The stuff?
I don't know if people realise that I really do need a lot of specifications.
I've never noticed that.
Oh, I don't think I've messaged Holly back. Oh, I'm an awful person. I really meant to. I really meant to.
How could you do this to her?
Oh, please don't. No, I genuinely feel bad about this. I don't want to do a bit right now. Oh, my belly hurts.
I'm sorry.
I feel like a bad person.
You're not. You're busy.
I'm just
You
an
got stuff
ignorant
going
person.
on. You just message her when we're done and you say, I'm so sorry I didn't get back to you.
You said you were going to message her, actually. Did you message her?
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm a bad person too.
You forgot you were even going to ever. I was like, I think I sent the most autistic message I've sent yet.
Yeah, you definitely did.
And
That's
I need to send a follow-up.
Well,
Really,
you need
really
let's be real.
doubling down.
Right, and then I told you what to send her. We went over that.
I don't
And I
listen to your
tried to
advice.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, I'm joking.
Oh, we got David.
Pardon?
We got David B.
Oh, David B's coming in on my worst times. I swear. I swear. These are the worst moods. I'm going to let myself down. I apologize, David B. Thank you for being here.
David B.
Appreciate your presence.
Hope you like this one. It's the only suggestion DOA gave me in terms of what art to make. On the back, it does say, please note that I adore Sandra.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer.
This is not the feelings of the artist.
That's right. That's right. Excuse me, Brad. I have never once misbehaved in my life. Thank you very much. How
Always
dare you,
misbehaving.
sir? My
I
tripod.
want my sweeties that my dog ate.
I was going to say the ones that your dog ate.
Look, I didn't leave them out carelessly like a terrible
No,
dog
he
owner.
went for them.
No, he opened a closed box that was put away. He got in there.
Oh, yeah, he did. He got in there.
Naughty boy.
I'm sorry about the camera, folks. I'm just realizing that I did not have a very good view set up. So I'm just trying to kind of make it a little bit less poop. There we go. That's a little better, hey?
Don't you know?
Oh, listen, bud. All right. Nico, I'm not even doing anything. Gosh. Acting like I'm funny or something. Ridiculous. I don't even want to read any more of this. I hate it. I hate him.
I hate it here.
Hubbard's a gross, evil man.
He really is.
Yeah. David Miscavige, also gross, evil man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super gross.
Okay, Haggett. Nico's lips hurt and needs chapstick, and Haggis is going back to work but still listening. Thank you for keeping us apprised of your statuses. It's It honestly is very helpful.
I think I did it wrong.
Uh-oh.
I think I did it
You can't
wrong.
do
I'm
it
really
wrong.
annoyed at myself. I'm really annoyed at myself.
Is it fixable?
I don't know.
Okay. I will stop asking questions.
Thank you. Questions are the worst.
They can be. It was a Napoleon Dynamite reference. And I gosh! Nico, go eat some ham!
What?
Oh, we're just quoting Napoleon Dynamite. Thank you, David. We appreciate it. We do
What's it?
appreciate it. He said, as usual, can't hang, but I am dropping in. And which share? Oh!
He's dropping in which share? Thing. Didn't know if we had one with you.
He popped out and which share popped in.
Can't stay, but let me check my pockets. I've got which share here? Go on.
I love that. And Brad, excuse me, I never misbehave. Okay.
Oh dear. I'm gonna have to repaint this. That's really buggered it up.
I really don't want to read this fucking graph stuff. It makes me feel like I'm in a corporate job that I'm not getting paid for.
No, come on, you can do it. Oh, you've got such a lovely greenery going on there.
Yeah, it's got some teals and blue, greeny stuff.
It's my favorite.
Oh, good. I'm glad. The closer one is to the scene of the stat. The closer one is to the scene of the stat, the more rapidly it can be adjusted, and the smaller the amount of time per stat needed to interpret it. Okay, the closer one is to the scene of the stat, the more rapidly it can be adjusted. So one can interpret one's own personal statistic hour to hour. A division head can interpret on a basis of day to day. An executive secretary needs a few days worth of stat. An executive director would need a week's worth of stat. A more remote governing body would use a trend, which would be several weeks of divisional stats to interpret. In short, the closer one is to a statistic, the easier it is to interpret, and the easier it is to change it. So he's basically saying, if you have bad stats, you're the reason why all the other stats are bad. Because if you had good stats, the trend would be better. It says, one knows he had no stat on Monday. He didn't come to work. So Tuesday, he tries to make up for it. At the other end of the scale, a more remote managing body would have to use a trend of weeks to see what was going on.
I'm sorry, who's going, oh, you know what? I'm not going into work at Scientology today because my stats were bad yesterday. Yeah, they definitely won't bring my entire family and come to my front door. What on earth? Okay, I do appreciate this might have been written before, everything was in full swing of cult mode. But who's going, you know what, I'm just wagging the day off because my stats are down. I just don't see that happening.
No.
With dedicated people enough to be...
Kind of be like, oh, if you're a public Scientologist and you have a regular job and they're trying to get you to apply tech to your regular job.
Yeah,
That's the only context I can put it in that would make any actual sense. Not that it does. You know what I mean?
Unless these are there's some short story. They're like, oh, so and so's not in because their stats were down. So they're just I don't know, but it just doesn't seem. If someone's going to volunteer and it's their church or it's where all their family is, or
well, that's the whole thing, right?
All their friends, all their social network.
That's a really good suggestion, and I'll have to look into it. I might be able to build something like that, but I'm not sure.
What's that?
A light box for taking photos of art, because sometimes it's extremely hard to photograph art when you're trying to sell it online.
That is, I can
you probably know
be
more
with you
about
on the phone.
Yeah,
I know how to do it, but I can just be with you on the phone and just talk you through doing it if you want.
That
You're more than capable.
sounds very fun. Like it would be a very fun project. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that idea. Thank you, James.
Also, apparently, the country I live in and the country you live in are trying to like buddy up. And I'm gonna be like, write to the government, or write to the government. Like, I feel like to really show how much we love Canada, you should set up like a pen pal program where you make it like super cheap for us to like. We can have like a pen pal, and it's like really cheap to send them letters.
Oh my gosh! And
jigsaw puzzles or candies.
Well, and also
no reason in particular.
They were trying to open up a thing where it was like they were making transportation between UK and the Commonwealth nations more accessible because we're kind of all connected. Like there's a lot of it, like it makes it really hard for people to travel in between all the Commonwealth nations, and there shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I think they were actually trying to make it open travel, like just you could just go, like, which would be really, really cool.
Imagine if I could just come there. Like I wouldn't still, but imagine if I could.
No, you totally could. Oh
no, my dogs.
You know how
like they wouldn't let me bring those dogs.
Oh yeah.
And I'm telling you now,
my cats would be pissed.
Yeah, and do you think Punk Walk Squirrel would leave your house? Maybe. I would have to bring them, and it'd just be like I would just have
I honestly worry about Punk Rock Squirrel teaming up with my dad to bamboozle the both of us.
I worry about you. I worried about you two teaming up on me, and then me and Mitch have a default team, and we didn't even sign up for that. We're just I'm just visiting for the holiday.
It is brutal when he is like on my back and then you're like at my front and you're both attacking me. And I'm like, why? What is happening right now?
You really hate it when you're wrong and you're doing something that's probably going to continue harming yourself. And we both agree that you shouldn't do that because we care about you. Oh my God. Yuck. We suck so bad. Taking applicants for new people, please.
Oh, can you stop trying to save me from myself? Jeez.
Like, I'm just like, hey, can we not pass out, please? How about, have you ate a granola bar? Look, we're on it now. Eat a granola bar. And then I'm going to stop talking and please get back to the reading. I'm so sorry.
Jeez. Christ. Just can't win today. My word.
I know.
This is not a moth design. This is just random. I don't even know what's going on here. We've got like blues and greens and
golden browns. Sorry. The ADHD is strong. I tell you, the last week or so, strong.
It's the moon.
Is it?
Oh, it's gotta be.
Well, what brings back the autism?
The moon. It's both.
Ugh.
The moon. It's all the moon. I'm sorry, I'm working with my tabletop tripod and I'm not used to it. So apologize for that. Rika's making me drink water. I don't have water here. Uh-oh. Shucks. Oh, you know what? This coffee's getting cold too.
No.
Yeah.
Gross.
It was cold. Ugh. That was awful. I don't know why I even took a sip. I knew it was going to be cold.
Full Virgo moon, Tilty, and I are Virgo moon. I still don't get that. Well, I don't know if I don't get it. I don't think it's been explained to me.
Okay, so in astrology, you have you technically have three signs. You have your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign.
Rising, yeah, I know this. I've heard that, got that.
So your You are a Leo. And I don't know your other sign.
I'm Virgo. Leo Virgo. Cusp.
Yeah, Leo Virgo cusp. Because I'm an Aquarius Sun, Virgo Moon, Leo rising.
Joe is waxing a crescent moon. That sounds like you'll need a lot of wax, but obviously not as much as you'd need to wax a full moon. I don't know what the noise is. I made Tilty make the sound of white noise. Some friends can get you to cackle, but you need the good ones to make you crackle.
And wheeze. Crackle and wheeze. Yeah. Crackle, wheeze, and then you peas. Wait, hopefully not. I should read more. Okay.
Oh, James put a message.
Oh, I have Rellies in the UK. My granddad was orphaned during World War II. He was sent to Saskatchewan by the church to live with a family. Oh, I lived in Saskatchewan for a little while. He married one of their daughters. They moved to Vancouver Island, BC to raise a family. That's amazing.
Oh.
That's incredible. Also, Joe wants to just put out there that I'm just going to put this up on the screen. Joe does not have a hairy butt. Okay?
For the record.
For the record. So if trolls start saying, oh, that Joe person should be on a list of hairy butt actors, you can't, because Joe doesn't have a hairy butt. So
nope.
We've just
you heard it here.
Yeah, we just debunked that for the trolls, for the haters. You heard it here first. Okay.
I am super upset about that.
There's like 9 pages of graphs that show no information. Okay.
Yeah, just.
Yeah.
Scootity tootity.
Okay, here we go.
I do have Dolly Mix.
Oh, there you go. The conditions formulas. Here are the conditions and the formulas given in order to advance upward. This is what we're looking for. Finally. Every new appointee to a post begins in non-existence. Okay, so you start off not existing. You got to earn your right to exist. You're not even a statistic yet.
Well, I thought he was a soul. I thought he was saying that we're souls, so we do exist, and then
this
we
is
pick a
when
body.
this is when you're appointed to a post. So, like, if you join post, you start off at non-existence because you have no stats yet.
Can't you just be hatless?
No, because you have a hat. You're just not existing as the hat yet because you haven't done any of the work, apparently. This happens obtained by new appointment, promotion, or demotion. So if you get raised to a new rank, lowered to a rank, or get a new one entirely, you start at 0. Twyla Luna debunked that. Am I confused? Is that a butt joke that I'm not understanding? It could be. But I couldn't tell you there. I'm sorry.
Debunked.
Okay. Debunked. Oh, debunked. I love it. Yeah. Okay, got it. I got it. Thank you, Fluffer. What would I do without you? God.
Read normally.
Listen.
Mm-hmm.
That's asking a lot. He is normally under the delusion that now he is the blank. Insert new title here. So, you get made the manager. You're now under the impression that you are the manager. He tries to start off in power condition, as he is usually very aware of his new status or even former status. But in fact, he is the only one aware of it. All others, except perhaps the personnel officer, are utterly unaware of him having his new status. Therefore, he begins in a state of non-existence. And if he does not begin with the non-existence formula as his guide, he will be using the wrong condition and will have all kinds of trouble.
All I'm hearing from these books is I took a lot of LSD young and read philosophy, and it merged in my brain, and I now have a complex to think that I'm better and smarter and more worldly than other people because of the combination of things I've learned and the hard drugs I was taking. And he's mixed up. If a tree falls in the woods and no one's around, does it really? He's like, oh, if somebody starts a job and they have no statistics, are they even observable?
That's exactly
if someone's wearing a hat, but we can't chart them on a graph, are they even a human? Like, it's so stupid.
That's perfect.
Like, he's so nearly got the point of whatever he was reading, but the LSD just really funked it up. It just funked it up to the highest degree of funk.
Mega funk. Intergalactic funk.
Funked it to the flunk. He funked an L in there.
Oh. Funked it to the flunk. That's got to be a piece right there.
If you want.
Where's my notebook? Hold on. Hold the ding dang darn phone.
I'm glad I'm not the only one with a notebook full of things that are so random they just confuse me.
Yeah, because I really need to have fucking all of these notes on Scientology. That's absolutely what I need to have.
Oh, I have like 3 or 4 notepads just for Scientology stuff. And then I have random bits wrote in other notepads, which I'm so annoyed
I'm not even talking
myself.
about my I have like a stack of loose papers.
Yeah.
I just found the notes from our 90s stream about how I was talking about wanting to eat those bath beads.
Oh.
Okay. Funked to the flunk. Nice. Good. Yeah, Nico. Nico says, I can't keep it in one notebook. I have books everywhere and can't find any. Relatable. Okay. The non-existence formula is 1. Find a communication line. 2. Make yourself known. 3. Discover what is needed or wanted. 4. Do, produce, and or present it. So, do your job. That's the non-existence formula. Start existing.
I bet in any of these booklet handbook things that they do, you know that song, slide to the left, slide to the right, crisscross. I bet, I put it to you, that we could write out the lyrics to that entire song within the notebook and no one would know. Within the handbook, and I tell you, no one would know. I bet we could write the song start to finish, and then just like put it back, retype it up, put it back in there. No one would know.
I totally agree.
That's how ludicrous and insane.
Oh, you're a little glitchy.
Me?
Oh, you're better now. Yeah, it was the microphone.
I was get me shut down. I've insulted them too many times.
Well, I mean, really, it's about time. We haven't, you're on so many lists.
Everybody hates Fluffer.
Which makes no sense, because Tilty's so much more annoying.
I just don't
And
understand.
Fluffer's done nothing but good work to help people in the community for free.
It's the fact it's so confusing. It's mildly irritating. I'm like, could you tell me?
Because it's illogical.
What I've said or done? Because I don't think I've said anything or done anything.
Joe, do you understand how hard it is for me to not take this personally in the wrong way that I am on no lists? I am so annoying. Okay. I'm going to go back to what I'm doing.
Yeah, let's read the thing.
Let's focus.
Yeah.
Everyone's agreeing that you've done nothing.
Well, I don't want everyone to agree. I want someone to tell me. This is the thing.
No. That's the thing. If you had done anything, I'm pretty sure someone would have said something. You know what I'm saying?
Sort of just keep myself to myself. I know we have our weekly streams, but I'm terrible. I'm really bad at small talk. I really don't know what to put to people. I'm not good at humoring. I'm not pretending it. I'm genuinely very shit.
Well, it's, it's one of those things that is, it's projection. Oh, you're getting a little glitchy again.
What? I rung the internet people, and they said my Wi-Fi is perfect.
It's good now.
Not only is it perfect, it's more perfect here, right here where I'm streaming, than when I was stood next to my router.
I know.
I tried my best for you, everyone.
No, I think it's literally just technology being a bonehole. Okay, I'll read. A new employee taking over a going concern often thinks he had a better make. Whoa, my brain just like malfunctioned there. A new appointee taking over a going concern often thinks he had better make himself known by changing everything. Okay. A new appointee taking over a going concern often thinks he had better make himself known by changing everything, whereas he, A, is not well enough known to do so, and B, hasn't any idea of what is needed or wanted yet, so he makes havoc. So when you try to go out of your way to do what's right, you're making trouble. Havoc, actually, not trouble.
Sometimes this could also say this one time at band camp.
This one time at Jack Parsons' house.
I tried to take over and be bossy and no one liked me. Basically.
Yeah. Aleister Crowley called me dumb. Anyway, sometimes he assumes he knows what is needed or wanted when it is really only a fixed idea with him and is only his idea and not true at all, and so he fails at his job. That's a whole sentence. With no commas, just so you know. Not a single comma to be found. So, if you assume you know what you're supposed to do for this job, even if you did this job before and you were promoted and then demoted, you don't know this job. Sometimes he doesn't bother to find out what is really needed or wanted and simply assumes it or thinks he knows when he doesn't. He soon becomes unsuccessful. Now and then a new appointee is so status happy or so insecure or so shy that even when his boss or his staff comes to him and tells him what is needed or wanted, he can't or doesn't even acknowledge and really goes into non-existence for keeps. That is one sentence with no
point, logic, reason, sense, rhythm,
commas.
rhyme.
No commas.
He doesn't like commas because every time he thinks of comma, he thinks I just want a comma on Jack's face. It's too painful for him. solid burn.
Oh my god, that was amazing. That was amazing. Okay, amazing.
Do you know how much happier I would be? I would be not happier. I would be happy and supportive if LRH was just a gay person who was in love with Jack Parsons. If it was his birthday, yeah, we'll just have a celebration day for his birthday. Just, oh, look at this gay person from history who did sci-fi novels. But no. You had to internalize it and become toxic and nasty. The opposite of gayness.
Exactly. And so close to Easter, too. Disgraceful.
Why? What's the...
I don't know. Because he says he's the Antichrist.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be something.
Joe said Fluffer's on fire today.
Am I?
Yeah, you're doing really good. You got the solid burns and jokes today. You're doing better than I.
Oh. Thank you.
Fluffer is just as funny, if not funnier, than me.
Yeah, I am. That is a given. I didn't know that was ever up for debate. I actually resent the fact that you've put.
No,
that.
I'm just stating it as fact. I don't know if anyone's ever disputed that. I just wanted to state it as fact.
I'm funny, I'm just funnier privately, I think. I'm funnier with no filter. I'm slightly filtered.
You filter yourself too much. That's the only difference, is that I don't have a filter.
Well, if you'd been punched in the back side of the head, dragged up the stairs by your hair, like beaten to half inch of your life, you'd think about opening your mouth twice too. And it's a bigger stake on here, because I don't just say something on here and it's like, I've said this. It's like, oh, Fluffer said this, everybody boycott everybody. And it's just, I don't want that. I feel too bad.
I get it.
I think I have responsibility, but I'm not even sure. And I don't know, and I don't want to mess anything up, but
I think you're doing great.
I actually don't have anyone to consult. Thank you. And that isn't a dig at you, Tilty.
Oh,
that was me saying this is an all on me decision thing. So it is all of the blame, all of the anything from me. It's not easy. And then I just want to not say stupid shit to make
you don't want to make anything worse for anyone, especially not yourself.
I really don't. I care the least about myself because I don't need it. I say to people, I don't need anyone to go and try and fight my corner. I'll fight my corner myself. Good fucking luck. Whoever wants to go corner to corner with me. Good luck to them.
I'm going to be there with
not me. Like, I'm fine.
No,
you're
doing
don't
fine.
Like being confused.
No, exactly. Well, and that's what they like to do. They like to confuse people and make you second guess yourself. And am I really doing what's right? Am I, that's the intent.
Literally, your Messiah is the king of gibberish. Like, of
I'm
course.
going to write that down too.
And I don't know. I'm funny I think I'm funny to other people without meaning to be. Like, I'm like funny to my friends when I mean to be. But random people laugh when I'm having a rant or saying something that maybe...
You get really funny when you're mad.
I know. Do you remember setting up the Xbox?
Oh my god.
Yep. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times.
It was the best of times for me because I wasn't there and I just got
and the worst of times for me.
Yeah.
Just being
and then
laughed at.
Imagine me wheeze laughing and then giving extremely unhelpful suggestions of things to try. Hello, Maya.
Hello.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, okay, so we're an hour and a half in and my brain is like, you need coffee.
You have coffee soon?
Yeah.
We can do this. Maya, this is very messy. I know this is not going to be anything close to the beautiful art you do. This is, yeah.
We need to stop. I'm so guilty of this.
This is finger painting day at preschool.
No,
I'm just having fun with it.
I'm so guilty of this. We need to stop comparing our art to other art in the community because it's all incredible in its own way.
Can you not compare me to you, please? And use as interjectionally in a sentence. You are an artist. You are aspiring to be an artist. You want to sell your art and have a name and a style, and that's you. That's not me. This is my hobby. This is something I do. And I know I'm not very good. And I know I don't have great dexterity, but this is how I show people anyone could do it. And I'm not good, and I'm not trying to be good, and I'm not investing in good quality things. I'm just doing this for enjoyment. And to show everybody that anybody can. You don't have to do it so it looks a certain way. No. If this is rubbish and I want to throw it in the bin, but I had fun making it, that's a good piece. It's a good time pie.
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 But yeah, I'm not trying to be anything like fancy like that.
No, and you're doing incredibly well, despite trying to, despite not having that be a priority goal.
I'm just not in the club. I'm not trying to be.
I am the club. No.
Please send your applications to Tilty Bird.
Okay, I will read more. Okay, we learned about if you're status happy, aka you're too eager when you start a new post. You're gonna go into non-existence for keeps. For keeps. Sometimes you find
this one time at Jack Parsons' house, LRH went in and he was too eager, and everyone was just like, "Dude, can you not?" And he was just like,
and then he made us all call him Commodore.
I'm sorry, I'm stopping now. I'm gonna shut up.
No, it's okay. It was funny. Okay. Sometimes he finds that what he is told is needed or wanted needs a reappraisal or further investigation. So it is always safest for him to make his own survey of it and operate on it when he gets his own firm reality on what is needed or wanted. So basically, when you start a job, you are told what is needed or wanted, and you need to double check to make sure that's true. You don't need a paragraph to say that.
You also don't need to write it at all anywhere ever that statistics either stay the same or go up or down. Yet here we are, Tilty. Yet here we are.
I know. Hi, Ice to see you. Good to see you.
Hello. ICC put out a great video yesterday about a child, abducted child case, missing child case. I'm sorry, I can't remember.
Oh,
it was an old one. It was from years ago. Not the video, but the case was from years ago.
Yeah. I'll have to go check that one out. I have not caught up the last 2 days aside from a couple things.
Oh no, child custody case, 1984. That was the one I watched today.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. No, it was yesterday. It came out.
Okay, I have not seen that one yet. Oh, Maya says, let me tell you, making original special kind of art is much harder than just paint from a picture. So both of you are doing amazing. Just accept it. Don't make us cry. Come on. Make me feel emotions. I'm trying to stay at a solid 6.0 on the tone scale. That's aesthetic. Okay.
Oh. Have you eaten the granola bar?
No.
Please eat the granola bar and then I can stop thinking about it.
If the formula is applied intelligently, the person can expect to get into a zone of bypass where people are still doing his job to fill the hole his predecessor may have left. This is a danger condition, but it is the next one higher than non-existence on the scale. If he defends his job and his job applies the danger formula, he will come through it. What? Okay, so if you're overwhelmed by the amount of work that you have by the person whose role you're filling in for, you need to just apply the tech. Duh.
If you apply the danger formula, you'll pass through it. Or you could also have a nap. You'd pass through it then. Technically the same.
Absolutely. And probably with less of a headache.
Do you know how much Socrates would have torn his ass up?
Oh, yeah.
He's like, no,
metaphorically and physically. Like,
just.
He'd
solve
all the problems. He'd solve all the problems. Okay. He can then expect to find himself in an emergency condition. In this, he must follow the emergency formula with the post, and he will come through it. In italics.
Okay.
He can now expect to be in normal operation, and if he follows the formula of that, he will come to affluence. And if he follows that formula, he will arrive at power. And if he applies the power formula, he will stay there. Power.
If he takes a right, he will end up down the chute at 1-1. Covert hostility. Actually end up in a 12-day ejaculation ritual while staring into the eyes of your beloved. If that doesn't work, steal his wife, take a step right, start again.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want about? What do you want about, mate?
I really, yeah, exactly. Okay.
This is insane.
So it is a long way from power that one starts his new appointment. And if he doesn't go up the scale from where he really was at the start, he will, of course, fail. This applies to groups, to organizations, to countries, as well as to individuals. It also applies when a person fails at his job. He has to start again at non-existence, and he will build up the same way. Condition by condition. Most failures on post are occasioned by failures to follow the conditions and recognize them and apply the formula of the condition one is in when one is in it, and cease to apply it when one is out of it and in another. Another paragraph to say a 4-word sentence.
Nothing.
Oh, thank you, Alicia G. That's much appreciated. She said, beautiful paintings.
Thank you.
Yeah, Nico, that makes no sense, right? Like, that's just a very convoluted sentence. This is the secret of holding a post and being successful on a job in life. Why did LRH switch from being surrounded by strong, smart men to being surrounded by teen girls? Because he wanted to be a teen girl. Too tempting.
It was the temptation of those.
It was, yeah,
big burly boogers.
those powerful men, those burly, powerful, intelligent, strong men. He's not going to be tempted by some little teen girl in a skirt. That's going to keep him on track. Because that's the least.
Imagine him.
He's probably picturing Jack Parsons in a little sailor girl outfit.
I don't think sailor girl. I think he wanted the.
School uniform, like the Japanese
man at sea, the Navy. Can you imagine how many Navy officers he? Do
you think that's why he got kicked out?
Yeah, seaman for seaman, drowned in the ship.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like he just literally his soundtrack in the Navy was just him in the shower booth going, "Oh yeah." No, I feel like he was there. You know, wherever they like were putting like the coal in and like pulling the chains, and they're all he was just living his best life, and they kicked him out, and he was mad.
He was doing charcoal paintings of the ship workers, like Jack did of Rose in the Titanic.
Yeah, he just couldn't stop thinking about why it made him feel like that.
Yeah, and he just got mad.
Why can't I stop thinking about it? It's just coal. It's just shoveling coal in.
I love how every time we start getting tired of reading his stuff, we just start like dunking.
We start trying to fulfill the gay fantasies he would never actually let himself. Maybe that's the key to undoing the evils of Scientology.
Well, that's what I'm trying
Maybe we perfectly describe his fantasy time with Jack Parsons, and everyone becomes unhypnotized in that thing, like miraculous. Like, but we do it. We're that superhero. We what is that called? You know that thing where they send it out, Arcada. What is it?
I don't know.
And it gets in the yo-yo, and they're like, and they make the moth into a butterfly again, and everything's cool.
Well, that's exactly it.
I feel like we could do that. Imagine we could break the curse.
I don't think Scientology would be as toxic as it is today if he could have just, if he could have just confessed that he had more than friendship for Jack Parsons instead of making an affirmation about only having friendship for Jack Parsons, maybe we wouldn't be in this position.
Yeah.
Maybe if he wasn't hiding his aberrated condition, and just accepted himself, we wouldn't have worldwide exploitation and abuse. Just a thought.
Imagine he had just gone off, married Jack Parsons, and all of this silliness. They just carried him writing his little sci-fi books. But then him and Jack, he's still got his love of Campbell's soup. But him and Jack think, you know what? We really love this soup, but we'd just love a really nice crusty loaf of bread to go with it. And you could have had a la Parsons crusty white loaf with your soup, with your Campbell's soup. And that could have been legacy name. Perfect recipe baked bread. But no, you had to be a twat.
That's right. No, you had to have your legacy be a rotten breathed creep.
You could have chosen to be great, but you chose to be straight.
You could have...
And that is sad. That is sad.
The legacy you deprived yourself of, my guy. Fuck. Just sad.
I'm so off track. I'm so sorry. I think I'm just better just to mute myself.
No, it's Friday energy, partially. And also, this is gross writing, and it's math.
I'm so excited for the takeaway food tomorrow as well.
Well, that's a valid thing to be excited over. I'm excited for you.
I'm very excited. This is the good thing about not being able to have stuff all the time, is because then you just go without.
Joe likes the derailment.
Okay, thank you.
And Janelle said, don't be a crusty white loaf is good life advice.
But I'm saying, if you had the choice of being a crusty white loaf or a crusty straight twat, I would pick the loaf.
I'd pick the loaf.
It's not. It's nothing to do with sexuality or attraction or anything. It's to do with being a fucking psychotic cult leader. Being an egotistical, greedy maniac. What's a megalomaniac?
A megalomaniac is someone who's like
super maniac.
It's like they think they're God, like basically, like they've got
megalomaniac is right then. Oh God, this dog. Oh, I need to open the window. Woo! Damn.
Oh, did you get dog fart?
Oh, it's really bad. It's because she had that bad chicken. She's allergic to chicken, and she had bad something that's already not good for her.
Yeah, it's not ideal there, Nuala. Not ideal.
The annoying thing is, she doesn't even rip the bin out. So I think someone else ripped the bin out and probably, that smells gross. And she was like,
I know, probably ripped the bin out.
Milo.
Yeah.
Milo, because he's an ass.
Yeah.
Bloody dogs, I would have
Loaf is the opposite of straight. I am certainly a loaf.
I would be a bap. I'd be a bap, and then everyone would argue what I am. They'd be like, it's a bap. No, it's not a bap. It's a... Wait, what did you call it? A bap, a bun. Oh, this is starting an argument off even just with the Northerners. What we got? A bap, a bun, a cob.
A biscuit.
No.
Sometimes buns are called biscuits.
No, just like this is what you have in a sandwich. It's like a burger bun almost.
You'd like open it up. Sometimes those are called buns. I mean, biscuits.
Okay, biscuit, bun, cob. I am so off. Go back to the point. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go. I'm sorry. I apologize.
The non-existence formula expanded. Brioche.
Oh, I used to call that brochure.
Yeah.
Someone corrected me in Aldi.
Many people misapply the non-existence formula and then wonder why they seem to continue in trouble. Executives sometimes wonder why certain staff personnel never seem to be able to get anything right and out of exasperation wind up handling the whole area themselves. The answer is a misapplication of and not really doing the non-existent formula on their job. Experience has shown that even experienced executives and staff members have not in fact ever come out of non-existence. And where the organization runs at all, it is carried on the back of one or two key seniors.
He's talking about poor management. He's like, if you poorly manage your team, blame the team.
He's basically saying you shouldn't take initiative in your job, but also people not taking initiative makes everybody else have to carry the load because you're not doing it the right way.
It's sounding like either he's describing feigned incompetence, weaponized incompetence, or poor management.
I think it's both.
But why is he trying to act like it's people not wearing their hats and doing the hokey cokey?
Because he's trying to show you that you can fix it if you pay more. Let's keep going.
He's so stupid.
The phrase "find a communication line" is shortened down by too many to locating somebody's in basket. I forgot about the baskets. Oh my fucking god.
The fucking ass hat.
The fucking time travel basket. I can't. Oh my god. I actually had to take my glasses off and rub my eyes. Okay. This fucking dude. If you don't understand, there are baskets. That's all I'm going to say. The phrase "find a communication line" is shortened down by too many to. Okay, so the phrase "finding a communication line" is shortened down by too many into locating somebody's in basket and dropping a needed and wanted request in it. That is not really finding a communication line. So you can't just find someone's basket and then drop a note in there saying, "Hey, could you tell me what to do?" That's not the correct way to find a line of communication. Asking for help? Wrong.
No. You need to stand across from your manager, from your senior. You need to go, "A-E-I-O-U," and they go, "A-E-I-O-U," and you go, "A-E-I-O-U," and they go, "A-E-I-O-U," and you go, "A-E-I-O-U," and you need to interpret from their tone.
If someone said that to me, I would look at them straight in the face and I'd say, "Sometimes why?"
Yeah. Someone said that to me, they're a scientist, and I'd just be like, I'd be so interested. I'd be so curious.
Janelle, yes, yeah. We're trying to just show everybody that it makes no fucking sense. But
also help educate a little bit.
Yeah, we're educating, we're deconstructing it, and we're taking the fear away from it and taking away the paywall, because this is paid information, and it makes it hard for people to learn. And then also, if we read it, it makes it more accessible and less intimidating and scary and powerful. We're trying to take away the false power that this writing has.
Yeah, and also there's, there are some survivors who have been like, this has really helped me just read, it's just nice to hear other people say,
this makes no sense.
Yeah, this makes no sense. This is really hard to read. This is.
Yeah, or could you imagine having to do this? Oh my gosh. And then Holy Rogue was like, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. To handle any post, you have to have information and furnish information. What does that mean? To handle any post, you have to have information and furnish information. Information.
Furnish information.
Furnish.
Like decorate the house.
So like information and then like extra information? Okay, he's gonna go into furnishing. Hold on. Where this is not done, the person finds himself doing projects that get rejected, projects that have to be redone, restraints put on his actions, and finds himself sinking down the conditions. He gets in bad with his seniors because he doesn't acquire and doesn't furnish the vital information of what is going on. So embellish, I'm guessing, to like lay it out is to furnish it. You're dressing it up.
Again, if you want to use a word in a completely different way, you need to write that beforehand. Hey,
yeah, he doesn't do that. Unless he wants to put something in that he puts in brackets and then he's actually wrong about it.
Then put a disclaimer. Cult indoctrination required before reading this book. You will need a word clearer.
This is the thing. These are the intro handbooks. These are the intro handbooks. This is the easy shit. This is the easy stuff. This is the basics. That's so messed up to me. And you know, no worries. It's all good. Okay. It is the duty of any staff member, new on post or not, to round up the communication lines that relate to his post, find out who needs vital information from him, and get those lines in, as a continuing action. He uses commas when he goes in, because he's thinking about Jack.
Mm-hmm.
See, you can, if you read, see, we're doing a little literary analysis here. He's self-snitching.
Yeah.
Shoots, mud, in. These are all things that, you can just tuck away for later. When a person fails to do just that, he never comes out of non-existence. He isn't even up to danger because nobody even knows that they are bypassing him. In other words, when a staff member does not do that, in the eyes of the organization, he is simply a zero. If people think that you're not doing things exactly how you should be doing them, you basically are a zero and you do not matter. Wow. Orders being issued by him usually wind up canceled when discovered by some senior because they are not real. Joe was already handling it. Bill's schedule was thrown out by it. Treasury yells, "How come this wasted expense?" Pretty soon, when staff hears it's so-and-so's order, they just ignore it.
Wow.
So if you don't open up those communication lines and get them in 3 times, people are just going to ignore your orders. The bright hopes of such a person usually wind up as hopes he will be able to get transferred the sooner the better. Everyone is against him. But what really happened? He never applied the non-existence formula for real, and so he stayed in non-existence. His actions do not coordinate because he does not have the lines to give or receive information. See, he's trying to show you that all lines should give and receive. It is really and factually not up to anyone else to round up his lines for him any more than it is up to others to do his breathing for him. The inhale and exhale of an organization or any activity is the take and give of vital information and particles. What?
Have you ever heard of the concept of a danger wank?
No.
Okay, so it'd be like you call someone and ask them to come to you and you try and crack one out before they get there.
What?
Yeah, danger rank. So I feel like he was doing some sort of form of that, but like I want to finish writing 10,000 word before I'm going to write about Jack. I'm going to think about my bits in between. And I want to see if I can get, 10,000 words.
Oh no.
Because
and what articles of what?
His attention is split right in this. He's not concentrating on the words. He's not concentrating on the fluidity of the word. He's concentrating on a different type of fluid, but
That's
not the fluidity of the word. It's not. There has to be a reason.
Yeah, he wants you to know that you have to give and receive. Okay.
Are we going to blame the moon for this?
No, this is all me.
Okay. Could I? How much can I blame the moon for?
I would say a safe 63%.
Okay, the other percent is because it's actually gone 2 hours. So there we go. I'm covered.
Oh,
I'm completely covered.
You're covered. We're fine. We're literally just at 2 hours here.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna stop at the inhale and exhale of an organization or any activity is the take and give of vital information and particles. How do you give and take particles? What particles? Particles of what? Fart particles? Phaeton particles? What particles?
I have no idea. I mean, it's completely insane.
Okay, so first of all, we're going to need Holly to help us figure out what the fuck he means by particles, because I'm sure she probably knows.
I mean, it might not even be particles. It could be
That's
thoughts.
True.
Particles could be thoughts.
Particles could be the, manifestation of a resolved engram. I don't fucking know. Also, you think it's really funny he throws random names in this, and he never uses the name Jack. He uses John, Joe, Bill.
It's JJJ. Oop, something other than J, otherwise they're going to notice.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh my. Okay, well this turned out interesting.
Yeah,
anyway.
if anyone wants to have fan fiction that isn't because you're a fan, I don't know what it's called if you're not a fan.
Slam fiction?
Slam fiction about
clam fiction.
What could have been love-scapades. We can read them out. I say we. Probably you'd probably read it, and I probably should ask before I offer you for that.
That's fine. I'm used to it.
Are we wrapping up now?
I was just kind of showing the piece.
Okay, I know it looks like I haven't done that much. No, actually, it does pretty much look like I've done quite a lot.
Oh, what have I done? What have I done? Okay.
Ta-da!
I like that. It's coming along.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
This is my basis for the piece that is going to have a Doug quote on it. I will put some smoke on it, don't worry.
Sweet. Thank you all so much for joining us. Appreciate you all muchly.
Thank you all for being here, sincerely, and, suffering through along with us. Makes it that much better when we don't have to read it on our own. So,
thank you, Tilty, for reading it. Appreciate you. Sorry for the constant development.
All good. And do we have anyone live who we can direct people to?
I don't think so. It said MD Media was live, but then it didn't look like he was. I don't know.
Hold on, I'm going to fsignto.space. Great website.
Mm-hmm.
Tilty Birds live. Ew, I don't like them. Yeah,
Bird.
I don't see anything that people wouldn't already know about. So other than that, I think just have a great rest of your day, and be kind to yourselves and each other, and drink water and stay suppressive.
Peace.
Peace.